We are all living a story. It's filled with imperfect moments, the day-to-day, and milestones, but your wedding is a day that starts a new chapter. It's a whole new adventure, and it's the perfect reason to celebrate. I always tell couples, you only get to take home a handful of things after your wedding day. Your photos are one of those, which makes picking your photographer kind of a big deal. So why is the number one regret wedding photos? Well, I believe there's 3 things that you need to have in place that will ensure that you don't regret your wedding photos. The first thing is to do your research. You gotta love 95% of what you see a photographer produces. So check their Instagram, check their website, check every photo that you can find of them, their blog. And if you like 95% of what you see, you're probably gonna like the photos that you receive back. That's the first thing. The second thing is experience and personality. You're not just investing in beautiful photos, but what sets a photographer apart from others is the experience that they create. Are you gonna have an experience that's stress-free, that you can trust that photographer, you don't have to worry about anything to do with the photos? That's the kind of experience that most couples wanna have when they hire a photographer, when they invest in this person and what they're gonna provide. Ask yourself, can you hang out with that person all day long? Because you're going to on your wedding day. There's certain people on your wedding day that will be with you the whole time, and your photographer is one of those. So make sure you get to know their personality a little bit, either through a consultation or maybe a bridal show or maybe a video just like this one. That's how you're gonna kind of get an idea of who they are and how it is to be around them. The last thing is value. What do you get for what you're giving? A lot of people try to stay within this budget, which is totally fine, but what are you actually getting for that budget? A lot of people don't even think about the turnaround time to their photos, how many photos they're gonna get, how fast their photographer responds to them when they have questions or need help. These are the type of things that increase the value of what you're getting for what you're giving. Just staying inside a budget isn't gonna guarantee that you're happy with your photos, but feeling good about the value you get for what you pay is much more reliable. The way that I fit within these 3 things is, first, my style is bright, vibrant, true to color. I want my photos to be timeless. I want you to love them 20 years from now as much as you love them today. The experience my couples receive is one of involvement, support, and trust. I'm with you every step of the way. Whether you need help finding a florist or a videographer, or you just need somebody to vent to, I am there for you. I know the best way to avoid wedding stress is to think ahead. So I like to stay in communication with my couples pretty regularly throughout the wedding process. I wanna make sure that they know that I'm prepared, and I wanna help them feel prepared as well. I don't want you to feel like you're being photographed when we're at a photo shoot. I want you to have fun, I want you to be comfortable, and that's the environment I try to create as we're taking photos. But most of all, I just really care about my couples and what they want. It's not about me, it's about you, and that's the experience that I try to create. The value I offer comes from the experience of doing hundreds of weddings. I'm often complimented on how I run the family photos part of the wedding day. It's a difficult part that nobody really likes. I found a way to make it painless and super fun. I have speedy turnaround times, my communication, like I said, is consistent, and I also offer customization of wedding packages so that we can find what fits for you. If you want someone that shows up very prepared and is with you every step of the way, supporting and cheering you on, then hire McKenna Rose Photography. But bottom line, if you want somebody you won't regret, then hire McKenna Rose Photography.